put this part here, followed by the mono eye. Put that in here like so. And then we have the parts for the thruster, for the vents here. What positions would it be? It would have to be like that. There we go. Come on. There we go. Now there's a clear part here that goes into this. Into place. Then you have the head with the missiles that pops up. I don't know if it's either a missile. I think it's missiles, not torpedoes. Maybe they're dual purpose weaponry. And clearly this can be turned left and right if it's colored. But we are going to do this and close it up. Now it's starting to take shape. So the torso is technically done. Sorry. Yeah, the torso. But now we're going to do the waist. And the waist, turn this around like so. And then we have this part here. I believe goes in this position. Or is it this one? I think it's this position. Put that here. Then you grab this, put that here. And then put that in like that. There's a little cap here that goes into this, like this. Then these parts here that makes up the front skirt armor. Close that up. Get in there. There we go. Then we have the remaining parts here. This one goes like this. This one goes like that. Then we have the side armored parts here. One goes in here. One goes in there. And then finally, this part goes in here. And then this goes there. There we go. So the waist and torso unit of the Zagok Real Grade is now complete. Nice. Very nice. I'm going to have to see if somebody around here has a sharp X-Acto knife or maybe even a box cutter with a sharp blade on it to clean up these nubs. Anyway, let's move on to the next part of the build. Next part here is going to be the actual propeller tanks of the Zagok Real Grade. And this should be easy to make. All you need to do is take the inner frame of this and put on the little propellers that you see here. One goes there, one goes there. And we have this part here to cap it off, but there's a little notch there, so you got to find the notch, put it in like so. Yep, this one right here. And then one goes let's see here, one goes through there. There's a little notch here. The small one goes through here, and the big one goes here. And then you have the cap here for this. Hold on, we gotta find the notch. There it is. There we go. So let's do the same thing with this. That one goes like that. That one goes like that. And that one goes like that. Alright. These tanks are done. Nice, and the whole propeller right through there. Alright, let's move on to the next part. And so, the final part of the build is going to be the arms of the real grade Zagak. We'll begin with this part that we're going to adjust a bit. We're going to bend it, loosen it up. There we go. And then we're going to turn this around so we can turn it that way. But before we do that, we're going to take this part, stick that here, and a little notch that's here on the top. There we go. Follow it by this part here. It's nice and tight in there. Then starting from the bottom, we need this. That goes. Okay, I gotta make sure I got the alignment right. So I did that. And this part's here. Then we take this part, flip it, and then stick it in like that. Oops. The other way. And then there's this little trim part here that goes on the, I believe, on the opposite direction. Let me verify. Yeah. I believe that. No, it's the other way. Oh, that's right, because it overlaps onto the other part. Which I was about to show you, but it fell off. Can you allow me to do this? There we go. So it looks like that. And then we have this part here that goes in here. Just find the hole, stick it in there. And then flip this around, connect to that. And then take the other notch and put that there. This is the longer one, so it looks like that. Simple, right? Then we take this part, stick this here to the top, I believe. Hold on. Like this. Like that. Then we take this, put that here, this, put this here. And this one goes there, and this one goes here. There we go. There's a little bit of extra plastic there. If I had God hands, it would work to clean this up without me bringing some blades. And then I believe that turns this way, and then you have this part that goes here to cover it up. That completes this part. And then finally, the last part is this. This is the actual inner frame of the support hands for the claws. Now, this kit does come with two options. You can either make it 3-clawed, or you can make it 4 claws, which was a kind of cool idea. So you get four of these claw-like features, and then it comes with an extra part plus these little ones, like four. There, you're gonna have 4 of each side, and then make 4 claws. I decided not to use that because I'd rather stick with the tried and true classic. And then I'll just put this in here like that and flip it up until I slide it into the guide of the front part of the hand. Then taking the claws here, sliding it down until it catches. There we go. And there it is. And then just find the little notch hole, turn it around a bit, and you're in. And there you have it. The arms of the Zagok real grade are now complete. Let's move on to final assembly. Well, now all the parts have now been completely put together. We're going to 3, 2, 1. So let's put this kit together and see how it looks. Begin with the legs. That goes there. That goes all the way in there. There we go. And bring it down. Bring it down. Oh, that came off. Great. We have this part here. Come on, there we go. Nice. That's done. Then we have the back parts of this, the tanks, the propeller tanks. You just adjust this here, and then we put this here. And there we go for that. And this one goes there. There we go for that. Cool. Now that is nice. The real grade Zagok 1/44 scale is now complete. And it's really, really, I can't call it neat. I feel like I'm going to have to call it very cute because of how it is. I remember buying the original 1/44 scale kit, not the high grade, and it was nice to look at, but this one definitely, you see some amazing features and details at this scale. Granted, I didn't bring a hobby knife for me to shave off some of the leftover nubs, and not even a sanding stick. And using these clippers has been, even though they were my original clippers, it doesn't have the strength that I had, when I used it in the past. So, and it's not that sharp. But regardless of the case, neat, very, very neat. I'm not putting stickers on this. Are you crazy? And of course, I kind of like the features of the claws opening up, like so. Like so. Nice. I always did like how menacing this looks. I mean, of the 3 aquatic mobile suits that we've seen in the original Gundam series, which of course is the Zagok, the Gog, and the Ack guy, this one pretty much seals the deal. It's so basic yet easy, pretty cool, and menacing, of course, this menacing face. I'm surprised that we didn't get a. It'd be nice if Bandai made a Hygog real grade. That would be nice to make. Features are there. And I kind of like this this umbilical type arms and legs. It is a little not that strong there, but that doesn't matter. And you're not going to have a problem for it falling up, you know, backwards or forwards because of how wide the feet are. So there it is. Good investment, good buy. I highly suggest anybody who sees this, and of course, unfortunately, you can only get the GOG in this type, CHAR's version. To get the regular version, which is the mass production type, you have to buy the P Bandai version. So unless you find a good deal, you're going to have to end up buying this and painting it in P Bandai in the mass-produced version. Or if you really want to go do it really well, make it the unicorn version that we all remembered in episode 4 with the remnants. So that's pretty much it. So that's it. I've completed the real grade 144 scale real grade of the Zagak, and I hope to build more Gundam on Vacation videos coming soon. You guys all have a great day.